Hi, and welcome to Internet Movie Show. Today we're talking about Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates, directed by some guy. So this is a slapstick screwball type comedy. It's got Zac Efron and Adam Devine. They play two screw-ups who are invited to their sister's wedding, but the condition for their attendance is that they have to get wedding dates.
Mike, Dave, I love you guys, and I cannot wait for you to be a part of our big day. But you need wedding dates.
You want us to bring dates to a wedding?
Please.
What the what? Fuck! Are you insane?
Who's gonna maintain the booze luge?
Yeah, if it's not clean, it's terrible. Seriously, I thought I got herpes one time.
We don't want you showing up stag and riling each other up.
We don't rile each other up! We never get riled up! We'll shape up for you, Jeannie.
They wind up with two girls that basically con their way into going, who are anything but straight-laced, and everything gets indefinitely just fucked up, even worse.
Mike and Dave Stengel are looking for dates for their sister's wedding in Hawaii.
Those guys are gonna take us to Hawaii.
We're looking for girls that our mom and our sister would like.
We're gonna look respectable as fuck.
And that's pretty much that movie. What did you guys think of it, Dylan and Corey?
This is basically exactly what you'd expect from watching the trailer. A wacky, goofy-ass comedy that you go for some giggles.
I agree with Dylan. I thought it was funny. I had fun through most of the movie. There were things I was like, what? Why? But overall, it's what Dylan said, a wacky comedy, a few giggles throughout it.
That's true. There are some giggles.
A few.
I feel like this is super uneven. I think that it seems like the people that made this had just wildly varying degrees of talent. And I think part of this is because this is another one of those movies where most of the dialogue seems to be improvised.
I manage a hedge fund. Wow. We hedge it hard.
So I think maybe the script wasn't as funny as the movie ended up being. And as a result, I also think the first half is pretty bad. It's pretty terrible. And then kind of halfway into the second act, it picks up steam like crazy, and the last half is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, the first half was awful. And I even almost walked out. Like, I was like, I might walk out of this. And then once they got to the actual wedding, that's when things picked up and it got way better. So if you go to see this movie, wait around for at least the first 30 minutes, and then the jokes just start flying in at you, and it catches you off guard, and it's pretty awesome.
Jeannie, I am proud to introduce our wedding dates.
You guys look great together.
Thank you.
You're so tiny, he's so big. You take all that?
Oh,
Adam Devine and Zac Efron are an interesting pair. What do you think of these two as a comedic duo? How about Anna Kendrick and Aubrey Plaza, both of whom also have fully developed character arcs and could be considered lead characters instead of Mike and Dave?
Are you guys smoking weed?
It's 9 a.m. Who wakes and bakes?
My grandma's right there.
Oh yeah? Does that skank want to hit?
So, all the lead characters in this are exactly what you've seen them be in every other movie. Like, Workaholics dude, he's the dude from Workaholics. Zac Efron actually seems like he's being a little more wacky to fit Adam Devine's wackiness a little bit better. And the two chicks are also pretty much the same thing. Anna Kendrick is the same kind of like character she is in all of her movies. And what's her face from
what's it called?
Parks and Recreation.
Thank you.
Aubrey had something.
Same character as well. I liked them actually a lot better than the dudes. Adam Devine is hilarious as fuck, always, but it's the same shit you always seen.
I felt like one thing that was weird for me to see, I don't know that I actually like the Zac Efron Adam Devine duo. I feel like Zac Efron is forced and he's trying to meet Adam Devine's comedic talent, and I don't feel like it's very natural for him. Also, it looked like in every scene he did push-ups before he went on set, and he was forced and like stiff, and it was awkward to watch.
Come on, guys, come on! I gotta come on set.
So, and also his scenes felt more like out of like a romantic love comedy, which would be more suiting for him, whereas this movie had some of that, but then it would go into epic elements of just crazy, like insane, like comedic moments that just throw you for a whirl, and you're kind of like, what the heck? And it just was off-putting. So Their duo, I like Adam Devine. He's really funny, but Zac Efron, I feel like he could loosen up a little bit more. What? As far as the girls go, they just reminded me of the two characters from Broad City who do it way better than they do, than the girls did in this movie.
Get out of here.
And I kind of feel like it worked once you kind of let it go.
Shockingly, I completely agree with Corey more or less here. Which may never happen again, and certainly has never happened before, folks. Yeah, I think Zac Efron's trying to step it up and trying to be wackier than he is, but at the same time, they try to use him to be the
sex symbol.
And it sucks. I think that's part of what makes this movie feel so unbalanced, is that it feels like it wants to be this super crass comedy when the cast gets like on screen, but in the script, I have a feeling it was a much more touchy-feely, like romantic movie than it ended up really being. And I don't know if those two have the chemistry to kind of be the leads they are. As far as Zac Efron being the straight man, I feel like that's Anna Kendrick. Anna Kendrick is really the straight man. So Zac Efron is basically just like, he's just the beefcake thrown out there, kind of sucking it up, I feel.
What did you think of Anna Kendrick's acting ability?
She's fine. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Who cares?
All right.
Next question. These days, Judd Apatow is basically the gold star for comedy features. How do you think Mike and Dave stacks up against films from the Apatow camp?
There's always a lot more substance in a Judd Apatow movie than a movie like this.
And also better acting in a Judd Apatow movie. This movie, the acting, I felt like was pretty terrible in a lot of the scenes. It gets away with it because of the kind of movie it is, but it's one of those movies where you feel like you're watching a movie where the actors had more fun making it than the actual product that came out.
I think this movie's pretty badly made.
Yeah.
How it's edited, directed, especially how the music is cut to picture, really sort of sucks. Alright, so question number 3. Economic data shows conclusively that while the cost of living in the United States has continued to balloon wildly out of control, the average wage has become increasingly more meager, failing even to stay in pace with inflation. With the wage gap ever widening and America's class structure slowly evolving into a feudal system where the haves possess unchallenged control over the have-nots, the outlook for our generation is indeed looking bleak, and our futures promise little outside of misery and toil until death. In this movie, Zac Efron has a few shirtless scenes. Be honest, are you at least a little bit gay? Dylan and Corey.
Everybody's a little bit gay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm jealous of that body, but once again, he did push-ups before every scene, and he didn't look like he was really enjoying himself the way he should. And he's already naturally attractive, so he should just stop relying less on his looks and actually start aiming to become a better actor, which I think it's in there somewhere, Zac Efron. I caught a moment of it somewhere, and also do a more serious movie that exposes that, and I think you'll go a lot further in your career.
And I'm not gay at all. I dig your Sherpa hat.
Thank you. It's my mom's.
Dylan, what's your beard score?
This is an ass beard. It's basically just a fuzzy old ass. It's hilarious.
I give it a 6.
I actually give it a 5. I think this is kind of the tightest review band we've
Yeah,
ever
wow,
done.
this is crazy.
Yeah, so Mike and Dave need wedding dates. It's fine for what it is, I guess.
All right, check us out.
Yeah, that's Internet Movie Show for this week. Like, share, subscribe, tweet, Tumblr,
All the
Tinder.
fucking stuff.
And wait to see this movie on video. You'll have a better time.
I
if you
think
do
you'll
that.
come out of it happier.
Yeah,
than you
and
go
it'll be
in.
cheap.
You won't waste your money at the movie theaters.
The last half's pretty fun.